Have you ever had that uncomfortable feeling? You're always there for everyone else. You reply fast, listen patiently, help whenever asked, and you're always willing to change your plans to fit theirs. But then, when you're the one who needs a little space, some quiet, or just a bit of support, it's like no one even notices. Without even realizing it, you've trained the world to expect constant access to you. Not appreciation, but access. And this isn't about becoming cold or selfish. It's about finally understanding the crucial difference between being kind and being constantly available. Because trust me, they are not the same thing at all. Think about this guy, just a normal person, with a good heart. You know the type, the one everyone calls so reliable. Friends would call him late at night with their problems. His family counted on him to fix everything that broke. His coworkers would casually dump extra tasks on his desk because they just knew he wouldn't say no. And for a while it felt good. He felt useful, needed, even important, but then one day, it hit him. An exhaustion he couldn't quite explain. It wasn't physical tiredness. It was a deep emotional drain. His phone was buzzing constantly with other people's needs, but his own life felt strangely empty and quiet. His goals were delayed, his dreams were postponed. All his energy was scattered everywhere, except where it mattered most, on himself. The breaking point didn't come in a moment of chaos. It happened in a moment of silence. One evening, sitting all by himself, he asked a question that would change everything. When was the last time I actually chose myself, without feeling guilty about it? And the scariest part? He couldn't remember. That's the real danger of being available to everyone all the time. You slowly, quietly disappear from your own life. It's a subtle trap because being needed feels like you have a purpose. But when your constant availability starts to replace your self-respect, you're caught. Here is a hard truth that most of us learn way too late. People do and value your time when you give it away without any boundaries. It's not that they're bad people or that they mean any harm. They're just responding to the version of you that you've presented to them, the one who never, ever says no. And here comes the really difficult part. The moment you decide to stop being constantly available, people will notice. And their reactions will tell you everything you need to know. Some will get it and respect your decision. Some will feel a little uncomfortable. Others might even pull back or say you've changed. The guy in our story didn't make a big announcement. He didn't write a long post explaining himself or get into arguments. He just stopped. He stopped responding to messages immediately. He stopped trying to fix problems that weren't his to solve. He stopped sacrificing his sleep for conversations that were going nowhere. He started listening to his body when it was screaming no, and he finally started saying it out loud. At first, it felt completely wrong, almost selfish. He was so used to putting everyone else first. But then, something incredible started to happen. His mind got quieter. His focus came back. He started picking up old hobbies and working on the projects that truly mattered to him. He protected his mornings as his sacred time. He became intentional about where his energy went. And slowly but surely, his life started to move forward again. Not because other people suddenly started helping him, but because he stopped letting his energy leak out in 100 different directions. This is what so many people misunderstand. Being available 24/7 doesn't make you more valuable. Being intentional with your time and energy does. You don't have to ghost everyone and disappear from your life. You just need to switch off standby mode. You don't have to answer every call the second it rings. You don't owe anyone an explanation for needing rest. You can stop feeling guilty for protecting your own time and stop trying to prove your worth through pure exhaustion. Think about it. The strongest, most effective people aren't the ones who are always there for everything. They are the ones who show up powerfully when it truly matters, not just whenever they're demanded. And yes, it's true, some people will drift away when you make this change. My advice? Let them. The people who stay are the ones who respected you for who you are all along. The rest were just comfortable with your unlimited availability. This isn't about pushing people away. It's about pulling yourself back into your own life. The life you want to build requires your focus. The future you're dreaming of requires your energy. And your energy is not an infinite resource. So if you're feeling constantly tired, always behind, and completely overwhelmed, I want you to ask yourself this one simple question. Who has unlimited access to me, and why? The moment you can answer that honestly, everything starts to shift. You won't become a colder person. You'll become a clearer person. And that clarity changes everything. If any of this felt familiar, if this story resonated deep down, please take it as a sign. You do not owe the world constant access to your time, your mind, or your energy. You owe yourself a life that is actually moving forward. And if you're ready to start building that life, one boundary at a time, I'd love for you to subscribe and join our community here at Rise Together. Because real growth isn't loud or dramatic. It's quiet, it's intentional. Thanks for watching.